Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know, we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them on the country. Yes, sir. You know, we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight.
3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard. Somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture in Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough, queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Cowboys going up against the Broncos. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the 2 men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Here we go now. The Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They'll set up a throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back complete.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Can't find it. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. This is Elliott, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and
here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. The first down carry by Elliott. And the cutback to the sideline. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defense.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut to the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there, a 22. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. Another pistol look here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together. for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything?
And got his man complete. 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone. And they'll get it at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes
under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed
Super toe.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It goes as a pickup of 23, and that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at the home of the champs here in Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Tight end left.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. throw here. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away, then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
And now here come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And the 2 points always stings, but if they can put this in the end zone, you could make it a two-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body, but now they can hit him in the chin.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Finding time. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll put, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people